So when we created Bella, we wanted to have a different approach to ordering cabinets. We created an online ordering system that allows a customer to change the interior color, the exterior color, the different types of hardware. That way they could customize the cabinet exactly the way that they wanted. And it also allows them to value engineer the price of the cabinet up and down to whatever their budget is. We spent 2 years building a library online and coding it to our Cabinet Vision software to be able to read to the machines. So that technically, when a customer is ordering cabinets, even in the middle of the night, what they are doing is they are programming all the code that goes into our machines. So technically, they're our programmers. We pass along the savings then to them. So when an order comes into us, we, at this point now, only have to hit a few buttons inside the office to send all the programs out here. They're completely optimized with sheet counts and material costs, and we then can start to produce. So when the orders come out here now, we only have to run through 3 machines, cut, band, and bore. So we run through a CNC, we run through our edge bander, and then we run through our lock-dowel insertion machine. We look for people who have drive and common sense, so that now technically all the people out here, they know and understand how to run their machines, but really what they are is quality control people. Their job is to inspect every part at each stage to make sure it doesn't go too far in case there is something wrong. And again, with the Production Coach software, at any station, as the part goes through, if there's something wrong with it, they can scan the barcode and send it back up to be reproduced. We run everything on nested CNC machines. We have 2 CNCs here at Bella. This first machine that we have is a load offload. So our CNC operator at this machine can pretty much start the machine in the morning, the programs start to run through. All he's really responsible for, again, is checking the quality of the parts as they come off and putting the labels on and making sure that they are staged for the next station, which is the edge banding. So all the parts, when they come off the CNC now and they're labeled, the labels will have the job name, the type of part that it is, barcoding for scanning and doweling over at the dowel machine, its cabinet number, the material type, the size, everything that this part needs to know is on this label for all people at any stage of our process here at Bella. So we have 2 edge banders here at Bella, all with return conveyors to help speed up the process for our employees to not fatigue them through the day. We also use dedicated vacuum systems for each machine around the shop that are less noisy and create a better working environment for them. We've strategically placed our equipment to help improve the production flow in the shop. So as you know, we use lock-dowel as our construction method here at Bella. This is our Omal lock-dowel insertion machine. This is the first one built in the world to drill and insert the lock-dowel fasteners. We had it custom built in Italy. It took 1.5 years to build. It works phenomenal. It does a great job for us. The parts will come over and they will scan the part. The program will automatically come up knowing what it's going to be boring in the part. It will drill and then insert all the lock-dowels into the part so that when the customer gets it, it's not like a typical RTA cabinet where they have a bag of loose hardware and have to put them all in, because all the fasteners are connected already. Now it's just a tinker toy set for them to put together. So our operators will scan them, the program will come up, they'll run it, and then when they're done, they'll go into our Production Coach software, scan it again, and it'll tell them which bin to put it in to kit each cabinet so that when it goes over to either assembly or packaging, it's all ready to go. So this side is our assembly or packaging side. Once the job has gone through the CNC, the edge bander, and the dowel machine, we then bring it over here and it's prepped and ready for either kitting for the packaging or the assembly portion, depending on how the customers order the project. When the projects come over, they're all kitted up in these special carts that we had made that we can put all the parts for each cabinet inside of their bin. That way when they're over here, the employees can find all the parts quickly instead of looking for them on a mixed cart or something like that. They don't have to do any sorting. Everything is labeled and barcoded When they do get here, they can then use Production Coach, which is another software we have, to track and make sure they have every single part that's going to go out, whether they are, again, assembling or packaging. When the parts come over, this side is where they will assemble. They have assembly tables that are built lower. When you're building with lockdown, you're using mostly your body weight. So to get more leverage, we build the tables lower. They're ergonomic for employees to quickly assemble and not fatigue so much during the day. And then we built conveyor lines that go all the way around here with a ramp so that we can then hang doors and drawer heads and have a completely finished product when we're done. This side of the line is where they do all the packaging. So they'll have their carts here again. They will scan each part in Production Coach to make sure they have their tops or bottoms, both their sides or backs, whatever other parts are in there. They will lay them on the line, they will kit them up, and we had some cardboard specially made at a local vendor to package any size cabinet and then strap it through the strapping machine, of which then you'll see down here everything is kitted and ready to go. There's a label on top of each kit. When the customer gets it, they're able to open the kit. You should have all their parts inside to make that cabinet. When a job is finished, before it gets shipped out, you'll see we have numbers along the back wall. There's squares on the floor. We use up all the different space around here so that we can stage an order before it leaves. And that is also done through Production Coach. So when a customer's coming to pick up or we're going to be shipping out, they can look up that particular job and it'll tell them where it is stored on the floor so that they can go and retrieve it to send it out. And then over there on the shipping side, they'll start to pull them out and they will scan each item as it leaves the facility, creating a packing list for the customer. That way, we know we have everything, the customer knows we have everything. There's no way that we can send out something if we didn't scan it. And that's it.